I found a mod for Bloons Tower Defense 6 that is one of the most well-developed ever. It's based off of the old game Starcraft 2 and has 3 new factions to choose from. I'm going to be covering the Protoss today and showing off these awesome alien technologies as we try to take down the BAD. Alright, so this mod is completely out of control. I mean, it literally adds in 3 all-new factions for a total of 18 new towers. So today we're just going to cover the Protoss faction. In my opinion, they're the easiest to use, but also some of the most absolutely destructive. But if you want to see the other factions, then let's get to 10,000 likes in 1 week. Okay, so our goal is going to be to try and defeat round 140, only using these towers as well as banana farms. So to start us off, I did a High Templar, who is a really fast attacking ranged unit, and he can be upgraded very, very cheaply. I mean, his first upgrade is literally like 355 bucks, so I'm not too concerned about it. Also, if you couldn't tell, I do have the cross-pathing mod on, and of course, the send more rounds quicker. And speaking of which, I'm going to slow it down here for a second, and let's get our very first Archon down as well. So a little bit of each of these. Now, the Archon is a little different. He's a powerful psionic attacker, obliterating almost all non-Moabs with ease. So, although we don't have any really good Moab attacking towers just yet, that'll come soon enough for us. You'll see. Some of these towers are just absolutely insane. Now, the one thing that sets the Protoss apart from pretty much every other faction is that in order for it to work, you do need something called a pylon. Now, the pylon is necessary to control a photon cannon, which is the second strongest tower in all of this. And then last but not least, it's also needed to spawn in the gateway. And the gateway will allow you to more or less spawn creeps on the track that will defend you and fight on your behalf, which is really awesome. Like, it's something that I was very shocked at that they were able to successfully do. So as soon as we get that, I'm very, very excited. But for now, let's do the cheaper towers first because, well, we have no money. We're broke. I mean, that's kind of how Bloons works, right? And if we're trying to get to wave 140, we're going to need to make as much money as possible, as quickly as possible. So one of the first things you can do is if you send multiple waves at once, you actually do end up making, I mean, it is, I guess, at the end of the day, the same amount of money that you'd expect to make, but it feels a lot quicker and you feel more special. And also, I probably should not have sent so many at once. So I upgraded to Kaidaran Amulet, which Kaidaran crystals help regulate the flow of energy from the Kala, letting the High Templar fire further. More or less, we increase his attack range. Also, before we get too far into this, please, I want to go on an announcement here and say that I have never played StarCraft, so I'm sorry if I mispronounce anything. It is not meant to be a joke or anything like that. I just straight up have no idea how to say half these things. Steve is probably rolling around laughing at me because, well, he's a big fan of this. And I'm sure a lot of you out there have played before as well and know that I'm just being dumb. Here we go. Let's get some mini Psi Storms going because they are really starting to break on through, and I don't like that. So mini Psi Storms, further training allows this casting of psionic storms into the track, damaging everything that passes through. So more or less, it just becomes uber powerful. Now, we want to eventually get this thing to have central markets down below. That way, it kind of picks up for itself, and we don't have to keep having our cursor down to the bottom there. We can pay a little bit more attention to the actual gameplay and less about the collecting of money. But, you know, unfortunately, we don't live in a perfect world. We're not there yet. All right, let's go. Valuable bananas, check. So far, these two alone are really protecting us. And the best part is our Archon isn't even upgraded yet. So you can pretty much assume that we're going to be in a very good position shortly. All right, here we go. Let's go upgrade those again there. Oh, now we're starting to make some serious cash, and we only have like 2 of the farms. Oh, so this right here, I'm not entirely sure how to defeat a camo. So you're gonna have to bear with me here. The best bet I can think of, because none of them explicitly say that they do allow you to pop camos, I'm gonna go on a limb and say we need to get a gateway down and get the melee towers out as soon as possible. Also, look at that. That's really, really not good. Okay, we can get 1 pylon down, but then we still have to afford the gateway. The pylon will power the gateway for us, but unfortunately, we are about to take some losses here because it does take some time to actually spawn these in. Also, I cannot apparently find any space for that, so we might have to re-put that down and lose a little bit of money there. Not the end of the world, though, so there we go. We'll put that down. And we will go ahead and get ourselves 1 little pylon there as well. And that should, after like a wave or so, there we go. It's spawning these in. So I'm sure these guys are going to be melee abilities, so they'll be able to hit purple balloons because they're non-magic. And on top of that, they're also probably going to be able to hit camos. At least I hope. Otherwise, we might be in a big, big problem here. All right, lead balloons are just a complete joke for us. We are going to be just fine on taking care of those. And oh my gosh. Okay, we are crushing it so far. Now, we do only have 93 lives left, so we have taken some damage, and honestly, it's not the end of the world, but it's certainly not, like, the place we'd want to 100% be. But I think we're going to be okay. Now, also with 5 of these, that is more than enough. I think we'll be A-okay. And worst case scenario, I might upgrade our gateway a little bit. I'm going to start sending 2 waves at a time here. Oh, there we go. There's the camos. Okay, please. They do! The melee towers, I was right. So the gateway does allow us to hit them. So let's get charged, which will make them move a lot faster. And let's get Solar Reaper, do more damage, and have a larger radius. Let's get one of those going. Uh-oh, it might be too late for us, though. It was not too late for us. Luckily, we're going to survive this, but just barely. So let's upgrade this again. Purifier Sentinels are more durable than their biological counterparts, but have timed life. Let's do that, because we're going to need whatever we can get here. We're obviously falling behind. We can also upgrade our Archon if we wanted to at some point. But I kind of want to get Legionnaires, actually. I feel like Legionnaires are probably way, way, way overpowered. So maybe we save up and get that if we can soon enough. And we stop sending multiple waves at once, at least for... actually, we can probably survive it. I sent 2 there. I think we can survive 2 waves at a time here. Oh, and of course, as soon as we say that, that's when the camo... Oh, okay, we actually just destroyed those camos. Let's upgrade to Legionnaires. The Sentinels used by Talendar forces are more powerful than their regular models. Let's send them in there. Okay, you know what? I'm not panicking. You're the one who's panicking. I'm not panicking. No one here's panicking, right? Except... Okay, I'm panicking. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually getting very, very concerned at the moment. I think we're gonna be all right. I'm gonna send another wave right now, though, just to make it even more challenging. Then I'll send another... Oh, I was not paying attention at all. And that's a Moab. That is a grizzly old Moab, and I don't know if we're ready for this. Okay, let's upgrade to the amulet here. Preserving the Kaideron amulet before merging increases range and damage. Oh my gosh. I really hope that did what we wanted it to. Let's get Plasma Surge here. So now focuses more power when casting Psi Storms, increasing the radius and damage. Whew! I think we survived it. We just survived sending a Moab and another wave at the same time. So we're getting to the point where it's almost smooth sailing, and on top of that, we're actually making some very, very serious cash now, and things are only going to get easier and easier for us. Let's send 2 waves at the same time. Let's get a little wild here. There we go. Oh my gosh. Let's send another wave. I'm gonna keep sending them. There we go. Okay, let's slow it down for a second here. Bro, we are crushing it right now. This is going our way. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so we can save up our money here, or we can get a little bit reckless. And let's put down... You know what? I know I said we weren't going to do it. We're going to put down another one of these. There we go. Let's go ahead and get more valuable bananas. Oh my gosh. All right, I'll send another wave. I'll send another wave right now. There we go. The camo purple stood no chance. Now we can get a tier 5. Allow the cloning of Caledalis's personality matrix into Legionnaires. We can do that if we wanted to. It's a big jump. Or, for now, being we're surviving, maybe we save up, get ourselves a banana research facility, and that way we are more than ready. Oh, you know what? They're actually sending a lot at us. Let's just get it. We'll get it for now, and we'll pay the price later, obviously, and having less cash. Dude, look at that upgrade. He looks awesome. And also, they survived the whole track now, more or less. They are just shredding right now, bro. I mean, granted, they are a tier 5, but let's send another wave. Actually, let's send 3 waves at the same time. Let's see how well they fare. That was a really dumb idea, but we're going to go for it anyway. There we go. Our first banana research facility's out there. We can also tack on central markets on there if we wanted to as well, if we think we're going to need. We probably should, honestly. All right, and let's go ahead and get Ascendant. Ascendants are high-ranking Tal'Darim and have grown very powerful after years of absorbing Terrazine. There we go. And looks like they actually get their own abilities. No way. So we have 2 abilities now that we can choose from. I don't know what either one does. So let's go ahead and I guess we'll go with the first one. Here we go. And by the looks of it, I guess it just makes him a little more powerful. Okay, what about this one? Okay, that ability seemed like it did some kind of like a pulse and took out a bunch of things nearby. That was quite good. And we have the tier 5 ready to go as well that we can get. I kind of want to get that upgrade sooner rather than later. As the first Ascendant of the Tal'Darim, her power is second only to the High Lord. Let's make it happen then. Let's throw it down. All right, and now we've got all these banana research facilities. We can get central markets going out the wazoo. And this is where the money just starts to become a complete joke. Now, keep in mind, getting a tier 5 of each thing is one part of the challenge. The other part of the challenge, though, is, of course, going to be surviving to wave 140, which is, I will admit, not going to be super easy. So let's go ahead. We'll also get the High Archon. Regularly focuses great amounts of psionic energy into small areas, damaging everything that passes it. Dark Archon draws incredible amounts of power from the Void, gains Confusion attack, confusing all balloons in a small area and forcing them to go back for a short time. Completely controls the strongest target on screen and forces it to go back along the track. Cannot target anything higher than a Zom. Well, that's unfortunate. The combined bodies and minds of 8 Dark Templar, most nearby things, simply cease to exist. There it is, and he has his own ability. Let's use it. He just sent the Moab backward. Okay, now we have tier 5s of all these 3 towers. We can start upgrading our pylon too, because the pylon has different things it can do besides just powering the towers to begin with. Stabilizer, stabilize the power output, boosts the speed of nearby Protoss structures. Lasing small amounts of blood shard crystals when forming allows for a fast attack. Nerazim pylons are capable of powering and cloaking large areas. Cloak towers get boosts to pierce and attack speed. There we go. So it says it might be a tier 5, but I don't know. It's not really popping up, so I'm not really sure what to make of that. Either way, he is now boosting all those nearby towers, and we can go ahead and start to test out some of the other towers as well, like the Photon Cannon. As long as he's in range, it'll be powered, so better targeting AI allows for a longer attack range, increasing the antimatter density even more. Better firing increases damage by a lot. Nerazim defenses structure, long range, and powerful attack, but slow to fire. Then the Monolith, heavily modified with Zelnaga technology, attacks now stun the targets and a small boost to attack. Let's get that one. Look at us shredding these towers now. That's what I'm talking about. So we have all max tier of everything except for one thing, which is my all-time favorite. Now, this right here, the Void Ray, can be spawned anywhere on the map. It can spawn on water. It can be spawned on top of tracks. It can be spawned on land. It literally can go anywhere. So we're going to put it down right here in the middle if we can. And let's get it to work. This thing is so OP. Training a better Void Lens adds more damage. Better Flux Veins allow for a faster attack. Refining the Prismatic Core even more lets it fire further. The Destroyer, stolen Void Rays that have had their Prismatic Cores replaced with Blood Shard Crystals. Beam sometimes explodes upon hitting a target, sending Seeking Shards everywhere. We Linger in the Twilight is the last thing. It's only $635. I don't know why that tier 5 is so cheap, but trust me when I say it, we are in such a good position now. So I'm going to go ahead and just keep on sending a bunch of waves at once. I'm also going to set up another pylon over here because I would like to get yet another gateway down. I find the gateways to be just ultra powerful. So let's go ahead. There we go. So now we have another one of those down spawning. We can't get another T5, but that's okay. A T4 will definitely do the trick. And we can get another one of these as well. Basically, the more of these troops, the better that are spawned in. And also with the photon cannons, we can get multiple of these things. I mean, let's see. Oh, that's actually just outside of its range. So we gotta put it somewhere it can reach. Like maybe, perhaps... No, nowhere over there. Is that... It's a little outside of that crystal's range as well. So I'll put down another crystal here, and let's go and upgrade that a bit. There we go. Basically, you just need to space out your crystals along the track, making sure that you're actually able to cover things. All right, I'm sending like 4 or 5 waves at a time here. Let's see how well we fare with this setup here against everything, including, I want to see a ZOMG on screen. So I'm going to keep pushing that button until a ZOMG comes. There he is. Let's see. 6 waves in 1. Will we be able to crush him with this setup? I think the answer is going to be a resounding yes. These guys are going way down. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Also, remember, everyone, 10,000 likes, and we might cover the Terran next. And then after that, we might even go ahead and cover some more. Uh-oh. Okay, we got to be careful. The Zerg are the last things, by the way, we kind of should get at some point. All right, let's go ahead and let's upgrade this guy a bunch here. Oh, no. Things are not looking good. I messed up by trying to spawn in so many things at once. I deserve this. All right, note to self. Don't spawn in hundreds of things at once until we are all completely ready for that. Because we were not. We were not ready. Okay, let's put down another High Templar here. I'm basically going to put down a bunch of High Templars everywhere I can. Because I find these guys to be very, very powerful. And actually, I would like to even get one that hits them right out of the gate. I think that would be good. I think putting another one of these down here as well, right at the gate, our Archon, is a good idea. There we go. And can I put down another gateway even? I should be able to. No, I can't fit them there. If I was to put down another one, I'd have to find space somewhere. Like right there, for instance, okay? And we can put down another pylon here. And let's space this out here. Boom! And boom! Now we're talking. Okay, we should probably stop spawning in so many. Okay, luckily our troops are able to defend it. I think one of the biggest problems we have and are going to have is with DDTs. We might need to amend this to allow for monkey villages, because otherwise I don't know how we're going to actually stop the DDTs from coming in and just destroying us. It's going to be bad. Also, that ZOMG is just toast now. There we go. Let's get a couple more of these down. The cool part about this, like I said, is that these guys can spawn on the track, which means you free up a lot of space. Oh, jeez. How many waves did I just send at once? I was not entirely paying attention. I was definitely not doing my job there. All right, there we go. We'll spawn those guys in. Oh, they're done. Look at them. Stuck at the beginning of the track there like that. Also, look at all the minions we're spawning in. The Legionnaires. That is pretty dang awesome. That is actually really awesome, having the Legionnaires. Okay, let's see. Is there anywhere else? I can maybe fit one. I can fit one at the beginning. Let's do it. Let's put out another one. Let's get more Legionnaires. Why not? I find the Legionnaires to just be so OP. Okay, and now let's put down another photon cannon here. There we go. And we'll put down another photon cannon right here. As long as we have places we can put them, we might as well. Enhanced targeting. Okay, this thing should be... Yeah, I was going to say, that should be covered by it. Oh my gosh. I'm going to send like 4 waves in here right now. So everything except for wave 90, which is the first wave of DDT spawns in. Let's just see if this works out for us. I think it should, question mark, hopefully. Come on. This is a lot. I understand this is a lot. But I believe in us and our ability to do this. Also, we have all the room that we haven't even used yet, where we have down all of our banana farms. That land can be used, because we really don't need all this stuff. Like, we're kind of just going overkill. Like, there we go. That's a Monkey Wall Street combined with a Banana Central, which I should have had a long time ago. I wasn't really paying attention. Here's a bunch of them at once, so I just sent even more waves coming at us, which I thought was supposed to be the DDT, but maybe I was incorrect about that. Let's start using some of our abilities here as well, because things are looking a little... Whoa, things were looking spicy, but then the abilities saved us. So here's our first DDT wave. I'm just going to see how well we kind of survive with it. Unfortunately, yeah, my prediction was right. We're probably going to survive. Nah, we didn't even survive that. All right, we're going to need to have monkey villages down. Unfortunately, these guys just don't come with a lot of camo protection. A little bit disappointing, to be completely honest with you. But I guess that is what it is. All right, so we had to get rid of a few towers just to position everything properly, but I feel like this will work, question mark? Let's see. Oh, wow, does that make a world of difference? Now they can pause them. Okay, I'm going to send in 3 waves at once because I'm a maniac. I don't want to send in wave 95, though, which is like a ton of DDTs at the same time. So this will only have the DDTs from wave 93, and then, of course, the random balloons that come with 91, 92, and 94. Oh, my goodness gracious. I don't know if this was a good idea. Okay, let's go spam a bunch of abilities here. And, oh, would you look at that? Everything died. Yeah, that was totally not like a panic mode kind of thing. Oh, we didn't even have 94 in there. Oh, my gosh. All right, I gotta say, all things considered, one big note about this is a lot of times we do modded Bloons Tower Defense videos, the towers tend to be very overpowered. There's no other way to put it, just extremely overpowered. This, I would say, is a very balanced mod. Like, this is a challenge. In fact, I find this to be more challenging than regular BTD 6s because, well, I hate to be this guy, but I can kind of stomp all over BTD 6 normally, and I can get easily past wave 100, even 150, you name it, in a free roaming game. But right now, I'm just straight up struggling where only I'm using these towers. In fact, the Protoss towers couldn't even beat the first wave of DDTs simply because they don't have a lot of camo popping capabilities. Which, by the way, they are starting to really try and inch their way towards the end of the track. So, just in case, I'm going to start putting down a bunch of these guys back there. Just a bunch of T4s to protect us. Also, this is the wave we must truly fear, with like a lineup of DDTs that are going to come our way. That's just kind of what wave 95 is. It's just a complete nightmare, really. Look at them all. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, we got to start using the abilities. Let's just start using abilities. Oh, man. whenever we use the abilities, it's just lights out for these balloons. Like, I've yet to have a round where we are completely saved by those. And look at these turrets go! Dude, look at them. They're able to hit them from the back track here and help out. That's so awesome. I actually really like those. And also, I just realized as well, why not just put a bunch of these on top of the track as well? That should be able to help us out, right? Oh, a bunch of them. Wow. This is tough. All right, I'm going to put down a bunch more High Templars as well, because those special abilities always seem to save us. And so I feel like those are good. And then I also put down a bunch more of the Rays all over the place. I'm hoping that those combined will do something. But realistically, if nothing else, I think the special abilities that we're about to get access to, like the sheer amount of them, is going to be able to overwhelm these targets. At least I hope. That's all we can do, really. Oh, my. This is literally just one wave's worth, too. All right, let's start spamming the abilities here. Let's try and clean up everything. And it worked. They only got 5 balloons past us. Although we did just lose all of our abilities, so we're going to need more. We're just going to need a ton more. Now, I don't even know if they need to be, like, touching the tower or if the tower's going to be put anywhere and the ability will still just clear up everything. Because if that's the case, then I'm just going to put these things even off the track where they can't hit it and just spam the abilities whenever things get a little bit troublesome. All right, well, that we managed to survive. Let's see, can we beat wave 97? I'd be kind of surprised if we couldn't. Let's see, 97, 98. Come on, spam those down. Let's go! Let's go! All right, they are sending a lot at us here. Here we go. Let's try and use our special abilities again. Just clicking between the two. Oh, my gosh. Even while clicking all the special abilities? Yikes, dude. That was still so close. That is messed up. All right, well, at least this is only a few reinforced DDTs. I think we'll be able to beat them. If not, then we need to wait for our abilities to recharge. Oh, jeez. Come on. Come on. Yeah, ya boy. Here we go. The BAD to end all BADs. Wave 100 here. Let's see if we can do this, everyone. I'm going to be shocked, honestly. I don't think we're well equipped for this. Let's see if we can crush it, though, and just go from there. All right, come on. Keep on putting these towers down. Oh, my. Special abilities. Just loads and loads of special abilities. That's all we can do. Okay, luckily enough, the BAD does get stunned, which is kind of shocking. Not a lot of modded towers can do that, stun a BAD, so I am pleasantly surprised about that, although I just didn't think it would actually work. You know, that being said, though, I think we're still... Oh, my gosh. They are struggling hard on this one. Come on, come on. Okay, he's down to 20% HP. So while we go ahead, everyone, and tear this thing to shreds, I want to remind everyone, hit that like button, 10,000 likes, and we'll come back and take a look at some of the other factions within the Starcraft mod. However, I'm going to go on a limb and say, guys, I don't think that these are powerful enough to take on Wave 140. We were able to stop one BAD, but I think the road past this on Wave 101 to 102, it's just not going to be possible. So that being said, thank you again, everyone, and I can't wait to test out the rest of these.